Again with a lie. As soon as I can get this lined up right, let me see. So I can easily handle this. Get this right here. All right. Let's see. Is this too much light? Yeah, it's a little too much light. Melchizedek, come here. Turn this light off. I want to see how it looks with it off. Turn it back on. Let's see. Turn it off. Open those shades up. Let's see what happens. No, that's whiting out. Close it. Close it. And I have to be able to see my numbers on my calculator. Close it all the way over here. Okay, yeah, we don't have to go with that. All right. Okay, this is Master Carpenter Series, and this is a live that I'm doing. And what I want to do is just show something real simple right now. Okay. What I want to show is how to use the calculator. Okay. This is a TI-30XA. A TI-30XA. All right. So what I want to do is show how to use this calculator. Now, as you can see, I want to walk y'all through everything. I made a little rectangle and I made lines every inch, okay, going up. So this is 1 inch, 2, 3, 4 inches, all the way up to 5 inches, okay? And then down here, I did inches as well. But I started from this end, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? 4 inches, and I think that's a ½ inch there. So 4.5 inches is the total width. Now, what I want to show you all is a strategy that actually does help you out to do troubleshooting. You might not be able to see the value of this technique, but boy, it can be a lifesaver. And you can figure out so many type of problems of what happened and all kind of stuff. It's a really excellent troubleshooting method. Now, if you look at this first line here, okay, we got a ½ inch, which is 0.5 inches, and it goes up 1 inch. And I don't want my finger to be in the way. So from here to here is ½ inch, but from here to here is 1 inch. So what you do is this. We want to know how long is that line without measuring it. We want to know how long that line is. So this is what you do. Let's clear out our calculator. So we're going to put 0.5, which is ½ of an inch, in decimals. And then we're going to put divided by 1 inch, which is 1 inch. From here to here is 1 inch. Let me write that in. So that's 1 inch. This is 0.5 inches, which is a ½ inch. Okay. So what we do is we take the 0.5 and divide it by 1 equals 0.05. Comes out to the same thing. Then what you do is you get your calculator. Let me do that over. You point 0.5, which is ½ of an inch, divided by 1 inch equals, okay. Then what you do is you go to the second function on the calculator, which is second. Then you push the tan. Okay. So already you know what the degree is. It's 26.56 degrees. Now look at this now. 26.56 degrees is the angle from here to here. If you have, let's say this is a rafter. So that little angle that you put on that rafter is 26.5 degrees. Now you're going to have rafters going the other way. You probably can't see because of my hand. But I want to draw the line and move it. You see this angle? Now this angle, this line, the angle is going to be different. Why? Because it's a 90-degree corner. So all you do is take the 26.56 and minus 90 degrees equals 63.43. So the angle on these rafters are going on these rafters that go this way is going to be 63. Let me see. I want to make 63, and you can get rid of that minus sign just by pressing this sign that has the plus and equals the plus and minus sign on. You just press that, and it'll get rid of the minus sign. So it's 63 degrees. So we're going to put that in there. So this side is going to be 63.43 degrees. 63.43 degrees. This one, let's go minus 90 equals 26. I want y'all to really see this. 26.56 degrees. When you add both of these up, you're going to get 90 degrees. Okay. When you add both of these up, you're going to get 90 degrees. Okay. So that's how you know, that's how you check those, your degrees. All right. Just by adding them up. Because this is a 90-degree corner. So now the other thing, but what we really want to figure out is how long is this line here? From here to here. How long is that line? Let me show you how to do that. 0.5 divided by 1 inch equals, second, you press your tan button, cosine, and then this, you press this number. I don't know the name of this number here. You press this number, this button. Let me show you what the button looks like. You press that button with the 1/x. You press that. Now, that when you press this button, it tells you how long this line is per inch. And so since we know that the longest side of it is 1 inch, which is going to come out to the same thing, times 1 inch. Because 1 times 1 is whatever it already is. So it's 1.118. Now watch this now. We're going to measure it and see if it's true. So you see I have my ruler on 0. And I have right along that line. So it's a little bit, it's like 1 1/8. 1 1/8. So what we do here, if you want to break it down into 1/16 of an inch, you subtract, get rid of the 1 just by subtracting 1. Okay. Then that number there, you multiply it times 1/16 of an inch, which is basically just multiply it times 16 times 16 equals. So we see that it's almost 2/16. 1.8816. Now let's measure it and see how accurate we are. I got it on 0. Yep. It's a little bit shy of 1/16. So we're going to do another one. We're going to do this next line here. Okay. This next line is an inch and a half, an inch and a half by 2 inches. So again, we got an inch and a half, 1.5 times I'm sorry, divided by 2 inches equals 0.75. So we go to our second, we do our tangent, get the tangent of that, the cosine, press that button, and then the this sign here. You press that button here. And you multiply this number by 2 because you got 2 inches times 2 equals 2.5 is how long this line is supposed to be. So let's check and see. Is it 2.5? Absolutely. You see that? That's 2.5 right there. Absolutely. 2.5. Now, this technique, it works with real small, tiny measurements, micro measurements, and it works if you're charting stuff around miles long, it's going to be the same thing. Okay, it's going to be the same thing basically. If you go doing thousands of feet, it's going to be the same thing. All right. So this is another way that you can square things besides the Pythagorean theorem. You see. So this is one of the I use this way when I'm trying to figure out my hips and all that kind of stuff, and to see exactly where my hips are supposed to be, where they land, and all that kind of stuff. It's an invaluable tool, and there are other measurements that I can use like this to show you. But that's all I want to come on here and show you. Oh, somebody's in the room watching me. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. I didn't expect that. I guess I should have, so I'm going live. But who is it out there? Who's out there? Hello, hello. Somebody's out there. Are you with me or am I by myself? Got any questions? I'll type something in the chat room. So, yeah, this is a technique that you want to use. It's an invaluable tool. It's good for troubleshooting, figure out mistakes that sometimes are on blueprints. And so it's a lot of things that you can figure out by doing this method here. But yeah, I'm not going to keep you all. I just wanted to come on here and show that little technique, how I do it, how you use the calculator to figure that out. If you have any more questions, let me know. I would like to do more lives, but I would like to do lives if I have an audience of people asking questions or whatever. I want to make this accessible to you all. You might have some project that you're coming up and you need some help or advice or counsel or consultation. I can help you. All right, this is Frederick Thomas with the Master Carpenter series, and I'm getting out of here and saying shalom. Peace.